Golden secrets to help your child be confident, happy, and ready for life. Raise confident, happy kids. Hello, dear parents. Surely, all of us hope our children excel in school and succeed, right? But did you know that doing well in school isn't just about books and grades? There's an incredibly important factor, one we might sometimes overlook, and that's emotional and social skills. They contribute significantly to academic achievement and the overall development of our children later on. Key points we'll explore together. In today's sharing, we'll delve into these vital emotional and social skills. Specifically, we'll clearly define what the 4 core emotional skills and 5 key social skills are. We'll discover the strong connection between these skills and academic performance, social integration, and even your child's future path. And most importantly, we'll share concrete ways that parents can actively help their beloved children develop this precious toolkit. So, let's begin this journey of discovery together. Understanding emotional and social skills. So, what exactly are these valuable skills? Let's dive in together. Emotional and social skills, simply put, are a set of abilities that help our children navigate emotional challenges in life and interact effectively with others. With these skills, children feel more confident, more comfortable, and can engage much more effectively in learning and play environments. What do they include? Experts divide them into 2 main groups. First are the 4 emotional skills. 1 is self-control. This is about recognizing one's own emotions, knowing how to manage and express them appropriately for the situation. For example, if a child is sad, they know they are sad, but instead of destroying things, they can verbalize it or find healthy ways to cope. This skill also includes knowing how to restrain oneself when necessary, set goals, and have the persistence to pursue them. 2 is self-awareness and confidence. This means the child understands their likes, dislikes, strengths, and weaknesses. More importantly, they trust in their own abilities, dare to try new things, and aren't overly afraid of failure. 3 is responsibility. The child understands that every action has consequences, and they are willing to take responsibility for what they do, whether good or not so good, instead of blaming others or circumstances. 4 is self-reliance. This is the sense of independence, not being overly dependent on others. When children can do age-appropriate tasks themselves, their sense of self-worth increases, and they can make more mature, responsible decisions. Next are the 5 social skills, helping children interact well with the outside world. 1 is relationship building skills. The child knows how to make friends positively and healthily. And it doesn't stop at making friends. They also know how to maintain these relationships sustainably and how to resolve minor conflicts and disagreements that arise during interactions. 2 is effective communication skills. This isn't just about speaking fluently, but also includes knowing how to listen to others, wait their turn, think before speaking, and especially being sensitive and perceptive to the emotions of the person they are talking to. Enabling appropriate responses. 3 is social awareness and respect for differences. The child understands that everyone is unique, with similarities and differences. They learn to respect these differences without judgment or ridicule. This skill also helps them know how to seek help and utilize available support resources from the community when needed. 4 is responsible decision-making. Before acting or making a choice, the child knows to pause and consider whether the action is ethically sound and how it will affect those around them. 5 is attention and focus. In studies or any activity, the child can understand and follow instructions, focus when listening to others, and maintain the necessary concentration to achieve set goals. Thanks to all these skills, our children not only learn to recognize and manage their own emotions but also learn to express empathy and build healthy relationships. They will also develop problem-solving skills, confidently grow as individuals, and become active, Contributing members of the community. How emotional and social skills impact your child's success. Many parents might wonder, do these skills really help my child learn better? The answer is a definite yes. Numerous studies have shown that children well equipped with emotional and social skills tend to have better academic outcomes. But it doesn't stop there. They also have better social interaction abilities and are less likely to encounter behavioral problems, such as aggression or school violence. These healthy skills act like a solid foundation, not just for the present but also for the child's future career path and life. Specifically, how does developing emotional and social skills help your child? They gain easier acceptance from peers and society. Knowing how to communicate, understand, and cooperate helps children integrate easily with friends, be liked and respected by them, and hold a positive position within the group. This sense of belonging is crucial for a child's development. They become more confident in their self-worth when their voice is heard. When they feel part of a peer group, their confidence significantly increases. This motivates them to express themselves boldly and develop their hidden talents. They can more easily receive support when needed. These skills help children build a network of trustworthy relationships, not just at school but also in the wider community. When facing difficulties in studies or life, they won't be alone but will know how to seek and receive help from those around them. They enhance their problem-solving skills. Good communication and confidence help children not shy away from challenges. They learn how to analyze situations, find solutions, and negotiate with others to overcome difficulties more effectively. They increase their persistence. When children learn to set goals for themselves, whether small academic ones or personal projects, they learn how to focus their attention and persevere until they achieve the desired outcome. This persistence will undoubtedly reflect positively on their academic results. They maintain healthy mental well-being. Life isn't always smooth sailing. Emotional skills help children learn how to cope with failure, manage feelings of disappointment, and get back up to continue until they succeed. This resilience is key to maintaining an optimistic, stable mindset, providing a better foundation for learning and development. What can parents do to support their child? The wonderful thing is, we as parents can actively help our children develop these important skills right at home. How? Let's explore some practical suggestions. These aren't complex theories, but rather things we can practice daily in our relationship with our child. First and foremost, have quality conversations with your child. Communication is the bridge of love and understanding. Parents should try to dedicate time each day to truly talk with their child. Not just asking about grades or homework. Create a safe space where your child feels trusted to share all their thoughts and feelings. And in those conversations, parents should model good listening skills, truly listening to understand, not just to judge or interrupt. When both sides practice speaking and listening respectfully, the child's communication skills will naturally improve. Next, be a role model through your own behavior. Children learn very quickly by observing and imitating adults, especially parents. Therefore, how we react, how we handle our emotions, how we interact with others, are all the most vivid, direct lessons for our children. For example, when your child is angry and shouting, instead of shouting back, try gently finding out how they are feeling, why they are angry, and together find a more appropriate way to express that anger. How we want our children to behave in the future should be reflected in how we treat them now. Simple exercises like deep breathing, counting down, or keeping an emotion journal are also very effective for teaching emotional regulation. Another important thing is to encourage and praise your child's efforts. Don't hold back sincere praise when your child tries to do something, especially when they demonstrate the emotional and social skills we want to teach them. Positive recognition and encouragement from parents are powerful motivators for children to continue developing these good behaviors. For example, When you see your 4-year-old sharing their favorite ice cream with the dog, instead of scolding them for fear of germs, you could gently explain and then praise their kind heart for sharing even their most loved treat. Remember to avoid comparing your child to others. Every child is a unique universe, with different strengths, weaknesses, and developmental paces. Comparing your child to friends or siblings not only fails to help them improve but can also damage their self-esteem and confidence. Instead, parents should focus on recognizing and helping their child develop their own unique strengths, while also teaching them to respect differences in others. Establish routines and teach independence. Setting clear and consistent rules and boundaries within the family, e.g. bedtime, TV time, rules about eating, helps children practice self-regulation and patience. Additionally, boldly assign age-appropriate responsibilities within the household, from small tasks like tidying their room or helping with chores, to bigger ones as they grow. Giving them the right to participate in decision-making, e.g. discussing the family's weekend trip within a set budget, is also a great way to teach responsibility and strengthen independence and confidence. Sometimes, being overprotective and afraid of letting them stumble inadvertently takes away their opportunity to learn from mistakes and grow stronger. Allow your child to express emotions in a healthy way. Phrases like, "Stop crying," "Boys don't cry," or, "Why are you always sulking?" unintentionally discourage children from expressing their true feelings. Suppressed emotions can lead to psychological and behavioral problems later on. When you see your child exhibiting negative emotions you don't desire, instead of dismissing them, try asking, "How are you feeling? What happened?" This helps the child learn to identify their own emotions. Then, we can gently guide them on how to express those feelings in a more appropriate and positive way. Finally, don't forget to encourage play. Play is not just entertainment, it's how children learn about the world and themselves. Parents should try to spend quality time playing with their child. Through games, children learn problem-solving, decision-making, cooperation, and negotiation. Playing with parents gives them a chance to learn appropriate behaviors. Playing with friends or siblings allows them to practice essential social skills like empathy, sharing, and caring for others. Closing remarks. So, we've walked through the core ideas about emotional and social skills. It's clear that these skills play an incredibly important role in the holistic development of every child. They are not only a springboard for better academic achievement but also an essential toolkit for becoming capable individuals who know how to build healthy relationships, maintain strong mental well-being, and contribute positively to the community. The journey of parenting is never easy, but hopefully, with today's sharing, parents will have more useful insights to accompany their beloved children on the path of cultivating these precious skills. Thank you for listening.